Welcome back to the next part of the show, and like I have mentioned before at the previous part, we have spent for the whole part reading about how to be a good parent, a teenager's guide. It is, like I've said before, great text, reminds parents how to talk, have a better talk to us, don't mind. That's just our thoughts. Jelly Ellie has been like a leader and helped us express all of the thoughts that we want to talk. And hope this book is still being published at the bookstores. I maybe just hope. And welcome back with me in the blue and red suit tie. Oh yeah, that's just like magical. I transformed to another suit at the just wore this suit at the first part. Then the second part, I wore another suit. Magic. Okay, don't mind about that. Let's just mind about the exercise number 3 on page number 30. So we have read before, and so now it is easy for us to do the exercise number 3. This just like require us to look one more time, read one more time, more careful, right? About the questions that we needed to answer, just such as from 1 to 5. What happened when? Okay, so let's read it and answer it. Okay, read and choose after we read. What happened when Ellie wanted a new pair of shoes? Is it she A? She asked her family nicely and he said yes. Her mom said no, then changed her mind. Or Ellie just went out and bought them. Or D, her mom said she couldn't buy them, so she didn't. So, let's just read a part about shoes. Okay, pair of shoes. Okay, I can see the, okay, at the, second paragraph, we don't mind the first paragraph, in bold. Just count down from, all adults, it is 1. Take me, it is 2nd. For example, you can see that line. Just last week, for example, I persuaded mom to buy me a new pair of shoes that she had said I couldn't have. But my father, on the other hand, turns me into a shining example of a teenage perfection. I do as he asked. I don't answer back, and I happily accept that no means no. Okay. So if you are choosing D, if you are choosing the option D, you have chosen correct at my first choice. Okay, at my first choice, because I misread it. I thought that was also D, but here's the part that it cannot be D. You can see. So mom said to her that she couldn't buy it, but her dad turns her into a shining example of a teenage perfection. She does as he asked, okay, and she doesn't answer back, and she happily accepts that no means no. So, the correct answer is B. Her mom said no, then changed her mind. Okay, so then her dad thought about that. Make a great example of a teenage profession. So then her mom also changed her thoughts too. So you can see number 1, it should be B. Okay, B for number 1. Let's go to number 2. Number 2, what do we have? Why does Ellie always obey her father? Is it A, because he sets a good example of how to behave? Is it B, because he always gives her what she wants, C, because he's very strict, or D, because he doesn't get cross and talks in a reasonable way? I think D is the correct option to me, but let's just find out is it correct or not, okay? So we're gonna read a part about her dad. Okay, let's just go with the paragraph 3. My parents have very different parenting styles, while my dad brings out the best in me by saying calm and reasonable and treating me like an adult. So B, no. D is the correct answer, okay? 2D, okay? 2D. Number 3, what do they bring us? Ellie's ideas about parenting. Is it A, are shared by many people of her own age? B, are unusual for teenagers? C, come from a book called How Teenagers Think? Or D, have surprised many of her friends? Okay. As we have read before, the 4 options, I definitely don't choose C. Okay, how teenagers think that what she wrote, okay? Parenting come from a book called How Teenagers Think, so it makes no sense, okay? You just only have A, B, and D. But let's just find out where it is. You can see 1, 2, 3. Okay. You can look at the paragraph in December. Okay, that in that paragraph, but find the line, the 5th line of that paragraph. I have also interviewed my friends about their parents. So her friends means her friends. Yeah, her friends mean her friend, and also at her same age. So Ellie's ideas about parenting are also not only from herself, but also shared by people at her own age, the same age as her. So you can see 3 will be going with A. Okay, that's clear. Clear enough? Clear? Okay, clear and clean. Number 4, let's just go what we have right here. Teenagers would respect parents more if parents didn't argue with them. Parents told them more often that they didn't deserve to be treated like adults. C, parents rewarded them more often, or D, they didn't treat them like little children. Okay. What is the biggest mistake that parents made? Personally, okay. Okay, the question is different. On the screen it said teenagers would respect parents more if, and inside here it said the biggest mistake parents make with their children is. Okay, so we can okay, it's still the same meaning, but said at a different way, so we don't mind about that. But parents will respect parents more if parents didn't argue with them. Is it told them to be told them more often that they didn't deserve to be treated like adults, rewarded them more often, or didn't treat them like little children? We'll be right back with the next part of the show, and we will reveal what is the correct answer for number 4, and also we'll be revealing for number 5. Okay, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back soon.